In this video, we're going to learn about the iPad camera app. Now, before we even look at the app, I want to show you something on the iPad. The iPad actually has two cameras on it. It has one in the front. If you look all the way up there, there's a little speck. That's the actual front-facing camera. And if I turn the iPad over, there's another camera over here. That's the rear-facing camera. And what we're going to do in a moment is we're going to switch between those two cameras on the iPad app. So in the next step, what we're going to do is we're going to open up the camera app on the iPad. It looks something like a little icon of a camera, and I'm going to give it a tap like so. Now when I first come inside the camera app, there's a couple of different things I can do. If we look at the bottom of the screen, there's a little slider. If you slide it over to the left, it's a regular still camera for taking pictures, and if I give it a tap, it's going to turn into a video camera for taking videos. So I'm going to switch that back over to the camera. I want to just take still pictures, and I want to point your attention to this little button over here. That's actually to flip between the front-facing camera and the rear. I'll show you how that works. So if I press this button, there you go. Here's your cameraman. You can actually see the iPad is looking with its front camera. If I press it again, it's now looking with the rear camera. Now, in order to take a picture, the way to do that is you're going to see a little button on the side over here. If you press your thumb on that button, the iPad will take a picture. I'm going to put that over to a front-facing camera, and I want to take a picture of myself. Cheese! There you go. I've now taken a picture. Now, in order to look at my pictures, what I want to do is in the lower left-hand corner, there's a little icon. I'm going to tap on that with my finger, and I can actually see my pictures, and I can scroll through them like so, whatever's on here. If I want to zoom up on a detail, I take my fingers like that, and I'm going to pinch to zoom, or pinch in to zoom out, or just use my fingers when I'm zoomed in to move around the image. So again, to quickly review that, this button over here takes a picture. This slider over here changes between camera mode and video mode, and this button over here flips between your front-facing and rear-facing camera, and this little icon in the corner down here allows you to look at the pictures you've already taken. Now there's another way to look at pictures on the iPad. I'm going to exit the camera app, and you're going to notice over here I have a little app called Photos. It looks like a little sunflower. I'm going to press on that. And in here I can see a list of all the different photos I took. And the most recent photos are at the bottom. So again, I'm going to click down here. There you go. There's the photo that we just took recently. I can pinch, zoom, do whatever I want. And on the top over here you have different controls for putting in the garbage, sending by email, and so on.